What's up, you guys? Coach Jeremy here. I'm a personal trainer and competitive natural bodybuilder. I just competed in the NPC West Coast Naturals in San Diego back in October. Took first place in my division, so I am planning on competing for my pro card sometime next year. So do me a favor and subscribe to follow along for that journey. And today's topic of discussion is when will you finally lose your love handles and how to lose them for good? So this is a topic that's very, very personal for me because I have struggled and did struggle very much with love handles for quite a long time. Um, After I had finished football season, my senior year, I was weighing close to 240 pounds, and at my height, that is not a good look. So, yeah, we did not look very good. We were muffin top in pretty much everything we wore. And after my senior season, after high school, I decided to lose the weight and everything, and I had gotten down to like 160 pounds or so. And even still, I still had like a little bit of like muffin top. So and then pretty much still struggled with it until I pretty much did this like last bodybuilding show. And even now, I still feel like I still have it, but everyone tells me I don't, and like I don't have love handles. So I just gotta take their word for it at this point. But where do love handles come from? I think that's the first thing I want to start with is pretty much identifying the cause of the issue. Is that love handles come from having an excess amount of body fat. At some point in your life, the amount of calories that you consumed have been over the amount of energy you have expended. So you have developed excess body fat, and more than likely, this was probably when you were a kid. And because you weren't very tall, and you have organs and stuff that's much easier to store fat around, it got deposited probably around your stomach area, resulting in some love handles. Um, and that's okay, man. It sucks, but it's totally fixable. The thing that you need to realize is that it is fixable, but it's going to take some effort and a lot of work and a bit more work than you would probably like to realize. I thought that my love handles would probably be completely gone by like 10 to 15% body fat. But as I was dieting down, I realized that that really was not the case. And it really wasn't until I was just about stage ready that I really, really felt like I didn't have any love handles anymore and that there was like nothing for me to grab. Um, so, yeah, the truth is that you need to get to a very, very lean percentage of body fat, at least for men. And this is all dependent from person to person too, because we all store fat in different ways. And for me, like doing my DEXA scans, I found that I think it literally said I was storing like 50 to 60% of like all of my body fat, like just in my stomach area. So, yeah, like it's just gonna some people be genetic and it's just the luck of the die. But yeah, that's just kind of the truth of what it is. Like I said, I didn't really realize that they were really, really gone until just about probably a week before stepping on stage. I got a DEXA scan like 3 days before and I was like 7% body fat. So that's really what it took for me to get rid of my love handles. Okay. And the way how you got to do that is you got to be in a calorie deficit. Um, and when I say this, and don't go crazy, like don't be doing like a 1,200 calorie deficit because that's really what's gonna mess you guys up and make it harder to lose those love handles. You got to change your mindset. First and foremost, you got to realize that this is something that's not going to happen overnight, and you got to be willing to make that mental switch that this is now a long-term project that you are committed to working on. Um, and it's going to take some experimenting. There's going to be times where you don't know exactly what you're doing. You're going to feel like you're not doing it right, but you just got to trust the process and just keep going. Weight loss is not a horizontal, just straight line down. It's not a perfectly straight line down. Your weight will go up and down. You got to trust that process. You've got to stay positive and realize that this is something that you can do and something that will happen eventually. It has to. If you get lean enough, it has to happen. The body fat has to come off from somewhere. So yeah, you guys need to realize that like this is a journey that's going to take a while. Like the love handles are not going to come off overnight. And ultimately, it really is probably going to take you getting to a much leaner body fat percentage than you really want to, but it really ultimately will be good for you in the long run. You'll get incredibly lean, you'll feel incredibly confident about yourself, and then you'll, from there, have a really solid baseline of where you can go and what your physique actually looks like now. Will you have a little bit of loose skin? That is a question, and yeah, you probably will, truthfully. But supposedly your body should readjust and tighten up some of that loose skin, especially if you start a lean bulk afterwards and you start trying to build up more muscle mass. That'll help fill out those areas as well. So just to recap, like I said, I started this recent weight loss journey at around 23% body fat, and then came down. Hold on, let me let my dog in. Buddy, come on. Yes, go on. Upstairs. Up, up. Up, 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 up. Come on. Go on. Yes, yes. Go on. Up. Good boy. There you go. So big. Yes, handsome boy. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, I started this recent cut around 23% body fat, and then I had to get all the way down to 7%. That was around 185 pounds. My initial journey, my biggest ever, I was around 240 pounds at my biggest. I think 237 was the highest number I actually saw on the scale. So, but that was just after a workout. So, who knows? Yeah, and then I had to get all the way down to about 160 pounds and get to about 7% on stage after a couple of bulks and really one really serious bulk. But after several cuts and one serious bulk, that's what I ended up at, So be patient, guys. Know that this is a journey. Like I said, this is something that's going to take a while. And have fun with it. Make your training fun, make your diet enjoyable, make the training enjoyable, and don't get lost in the grind of it, man. Fitness should be fun, first of all. I know this process and these types of things can be very frustrating, but just know that it will come off. It will eventually, but you just got to stick with it, and you just got to keep pushing, okay? If you guys enjoy the video, do me a favor, like, subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Let me know your guys' experience. Maybe how long it took you to lose your love handles for good and how you're maintaining them. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.